Good morning, guten Morgen, magandang umaga, konnichiwa, bonjour. So in this video, I'd like to share my testimony on what it looks like to receive the love of Christ. And it may not be exactly what you may think up in your own view of what that looks like. So in my previous video, I was talking about being in my flesh and wasting too much time on a screen. Now, I don't go on the internet on my phone, and I've intentionally, like from day one, since I've lived here, and it'll be 5 years this summer, I've never gone on the internet on my phone. I use my phone mainly for my cleaning business, mainly for work or communication with my children. So I barely text as well. So I'm not on my phone. I have it on me, also in case of emergency. So when I'm home, which is not very often, or when I am home, I'm exhausted, and I've been going to bed early, this is where Christ's love shines, okay? Because the Lord knew before I even decided to give my life to the Lord. He knew that I had certain addictions. One of them, and I'm no different than most people, I'm addicted to screens. I'm addicted to being on a screen. Maybe it wasn't being on my phone, but being on the computer. Or in the past, when I used to watch a lot of TV, I was addicted. And an addiction is very hard to break. So Christ's love in my life and my testimony is He keeps me busy. So I'm going to share with you what a typical day as of late is for me. And to show you this, I'm showing you Christ's love. Okay? So I wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'll wake up a little earlier before my alarm goes off, not too often, but sometimes it happens. So I get up, I have 2 cups of coffee, and I'll go and immediately I open up my laptop and peruse for 15 minutes while I'm having my coffee. And then I jump in the shower. And then I load my car. I let my little dog outside to go to the bathroom before I head off to my first job, which is cleaning at a restaurant. So I go to the restaurant. I clean for approximately 2 hours. After I'm done, I'm pretty tired because I bang out a lot of work in such a short window. So I come home, I let my little dog out again, and then I get something to eat. Now, if I have to clean the Airbnb that day, I'm only home for about 40-45 minutes. So I go clean the Airbnb for a couple hours. And then after that, I come home again and let my little dog outside. And then sometimes I'll bring in wood, sometimes I'm unloading and loading my car up with something, getting some stuff done. Maybe I'm grabbing something to eat again. Maybe not much time through getting home the second time to I work at a school. I'm a janitor for 3 hours. I wouldn't consider myself a nighttime janitor because I get there between either, if I'm not cleaning the Airbnb, I get there at 2. If I'm cleaning the Airbnb, I get there after 3 o'clock, but I'm still cleaning for that 3-hour window. So then I come home, let my little dog out again, and I start a fire, I cook dinner, and I will open my laptop and peruse, maybe even put on a movie I've already seen, of like a black and white movie, just to have background noise while I'm prepping dinner or whatever. And I go to bed fairly early because I'm completely exhausted. I'm physically tired because when I'm at work, I'm full on most of the time. Like at the school, that 3-hour window, I'm working at a constant, I'm moving at a constant, and I cleaned 8 classrooms and 10 bathrooms. So, again, I'm sharing this video because I'm sharing that the Lord knew that I needed to keep busy, that I don't do well when I have nothing to do. Like even when I'm home, I'll clean areas and organize areas. You know, this spring I'll be outdoors cleaning up the brush, raking up the leaves, cleaning out my basement again because stuff during the winter I just throw in there. It's too cold to bother and I'll do it later. I'll organize it and do it later. I have wood delivered and I stack wood. I need to keep busy, or I will be just like everyone else, sitting down, opening up a screen and spending several hours on the internet, or watching a movie for the 100th time. And I don't like doing that. It's not something I want to do. It's an addiction that if I have nothing going on, if I'm not working, if I'm not being a mom, that's something, being a mother fits in there as well. I have 2 grown children, but I still have an 11-year-old son. So being a mom is part of that equation as well. So all glory to the Lord. I'm sharing this testimony because the Lord loves me by keeping me busy, and He's with me all day long. I ask for strength for my back and my arms. Sometimes I have shooting pain. Sometimes my wrists hurt or whatever. And I thank the Lord when I'm not having shooting pain or when I'm not having an overwhelming fatigue, when I have that burst of energy. I thank the Lord for a good attitude, because I could have a negative attitude and go to work and have that, I don't know, that ungrateful, just negative, complaining about things that, you know what I mean? I could, but I don't. I go there and nothing's really going on upstairs while I'm at work. It's almost like, I hate to say meditation, but I don't really know any other word or how to word it. But nothing's going on. There's a peace. It's like I'm spending time with the Lord because I know He's with me all day long. It's not about a feeling. I have motivation to keep moving forward, to keep waking up every single day. Because if I didn't have the Lord, I would have a bad attitude. I would be like, what's the point? Why am I keep doing what I'm doing? I do what I do because I know that my testimony is important. that I know that I'm testifying that Christ exists, that Christ is in my life, and that I have a peace, and that I have strength to keep moving forward no matter how awful it gets, no matter what's going on in the world. I don't pay any attention to it. I'm not stressed about it. I don't worry about tomorrow. I just get through each day with Christ being with me. And I know that He loves me because I'm a testimony to testify this is what He does for me. He keeps me busy so I am not in front of a screen melting my brain away. And yeah. So anyways, I hope that sharing this helps you understand that when Christ is showing love to you, it may not be how you perceive what a loving father would do for their child. What He does for me might be, He might do something for someone else that runs along the same lines, because maybe you have problems where, you can't stop thinking about certain things like family members or loved ones or neighbors or coworkers or whatever, that He helps you by keeping you busy with other things so you're not plagued by the spiritual warfare that clearly is happening right now. So I love you, and God bless.